Good morning to all. Myself Ravi Prakash Chandra belong to the member of Siemens Center of Excellence, a training partner at a Skill Development Institute, Bhubaneswar. We provide a smart manufacturing process. Our main motto is to manufacture a product according to the customer requirement and customer satisfaction. And we are assembled here to design a product and to manufacture the product. So, for that, from designing to manufacturing, we have 8 different functions. What are that? Coming to the first, that is product design and validation. There we will design a product according to the customer requirement. Then the second one is test and optimization that we discuss here. Then coming to third, that is CNC program. Coming to the fourth one, that is CNC manufacturing. Coming to the fifth one, that is robotics. And coming to sixth one, that is advanced manufacturing process. And the seventh one is P&I, that is process and instrumentation lab. And the eighth, that is the last one, is IoT. In that lab, we will analyze all the seventh lab that we have before has done their functions well or not. So we will discuss now. So our main topic is the computer aided text executive. That comes under test and optimization that we have discussed in the point number 2. So the QP code for this course is ASC/Q5102. And the sector is that automobile, and the subsector for this is that research and development. That is a very innovative department in any industry. And the NSQF level is 6. We have kept the eligibility criteria for this courses is BD or BTech in mechanical, automobile, triple E or ECE. The 4 different batches, engineering batches, are allowed in this course. So coming to CAD, CAM and CAE, the CAD is basically designing a product or designing any geometry according to customer requirement. Whatever the customer demands, we will design that type of product that would satisfy the customer requirement. Then coming to CAM, that is manufacturing demand, we have to analyze the product, whether the product would satisfy the customer requirement or not. If not satisfied, we will again move to CAD and modify that part. If it's satisfied, then we will move to manufacturing section. So the complete full form of CAE is that is computer aided engineering, and it provides the entire product engineering processes. The entire product engineering processes means from starting point from designing to manufacturing part. By the end of the courses, a candidate is able to know pre-process, solver, post-process, finite element analysis, CFD, noise, vibration and harshness, and thermal analysis. These are the very important topics in CAE, that is computer aided engineering process. So under this pre-processing, what is that? There is a geometry creation and geometry repair. The two terms that are here. That is geometry creation means creating a geometry or designing a geometry, and the geometry repair is checking the geometry whether there is an overlap or not, and many more functions that we do here in the courses. Then coming to the second point, that is meshing. Meshing actually means dividing a complete domain into a small number of pieces, a small number of cells, that is of 1,000 numbers, and applying or giving boundary condition and assigning the material properties. What is boundary conditions and material properties? Suppose this is a product, and this product is made up of which material, that we have to assign in the software. In general life, in practical, it is very much very difficult to analyze or to do analysis of a product. That will also that is also very costly, but in software it is very cost effective. And the boundary condition is providing the force, providing different constants, providing different contexts between two bodies, and many more is there. And coming to the solver section, that is solving means that is solving the equations. And after that, post processing. The post processing is actually the result interpretation, or the result we get out from the software. And coming to the CFD, that is computational and flow dynamics. And coming to the area of training, that is we will train in CFD softwares, that is finite element analysis softwares, durability analysis softwares, NVH softwares, motion simulations, and model and buckling analysis. See, what is CFD? Actually, the CFD, here हम लोग क्या करेंगे, यहाँ पर एंट्री पॉइंट है, यहाँ पर एग्जिट पॉइंट है, एनी पॉइंट नंबर 1 and point number 2. We will analyze the flow of fluid between the 2 points. What is the speed of flow? What is the velocity of flow between the 2 points? We will analyze in CFD softwares. We have different softwares for that, we will discuss then. Then coming to the second, that is finite element analysis. Finite element analysis means converting or dividing a continuous domain to 1,000 number of small cells and analyzing the stresses and strains and different mechanical properties at different small sections. Thus we got here the red section here indicates that the stresses generated at that point is more as compared to as the these areas. This is the parameters that here the stresses is very much and here the stresses is low. And the durability analysis also we can say that the stresses here is very low, very much, and the stresses and strains here is little bit low as compared to this portion. And coming to the very important section, that is NVH, noise and vibration. We will analyze, we will see, we will check in the software of the noise and vibration of different mechanical components like motor, switches, and in AC and all that. We will do these type of experiments in lab. So coming to the motion simulation, here the different mechanical body acting or doing work in a single point of time. See, a number of mechanisms taking place at a single point of time. So coming to the model and buckling analysis, that we analyze the different beams and structures in the softwares. So after that, coming to the CAE procedure, that is pre-processing as we have discussed earlier, after that solver, and after that post-processing and report making, that is the result generation point. सपोज इस तरीके से एक प्रोडक्ट हम लोग को डिजाइन करना रहेगा, तो क्या करेंगे, इस तरीके से एक प्रोडक्ट सॉफ्टवेयर में बनाएंगे. देन इसके बाद डायरेक्टली मैन्युफैक्चरिंग तो नहीं आ सकते, इससे पहले क्या होगा, एनालिसिस करना होगा whether the product is suitable or not. सुटेबल कैसे चेक करेंगे? इसे हम लोग मेशिंग करेंगे. We will do meshing here. What is meshing? Mesh is actually a process of dividing a continuous domain into a thousand number of small cells. We will discuss later on. Why we do that? We will discuss. So this is a continuous domain, and this is the domain. See, small structures are there here generated. This is thousand number of small particles. We will divide that continuous domain into thousand number of small cells. And after that, the solution or result here gives, see, the different stresses and strains are here mentioned. That the red portion here indicate the more stresses is there, and the blue portion represent the stresses as compared to the red section is little bit low. And coming to the application of computer-aided engineering, we will use in marine industry, we will use in automobile industry, we will use in thermal engineering, we will use in turbomachinery, wind energy, and aerospace application, and many more. And the different softwares that we use here is of SimCenter 3D. Basically, we will use these softwares to analyze the different beams, structures, motion simulation, and all that. Then after that, this is a software that is name is SimCenter Test Lab. We will use that software to analyze or to examine the different experiments that we have in the lab. So at the last, SimCenter Star System. This is a CFD software. By the help of these softwares, we will analyze the fluid flow in a pipe or any line. And coming to the last section, see, our classroom is very well structured, very well designed, with high configuration systems, and our faculty members is assisting these students, and here the faculty member is doing the experiment of a spectral testing. That is the aeroplane model. We will check here the vibration analysis. We have the different equipments, and here our faculty is assigned individually guiding the students to focus on their softwares. So coming to the industry, the different industry that we have got connected for campus placements. The list of the industries is in front of you. And so coming to the employment scope, that is very important section. After the completion of courses, the candidates can get placed in pre-processing domain like CFD engineer, FEMS engineer, CFD MES engineer, NVH engineer, crash test engineer, CAE analyst, CFD analyst, CAE software sales and support, CAE software developer, manager CAE department, derived test engineer, and many more scopes in industries nowadays. So at last, we will provide you a joint certification by NHDC and SDI Bhubaneswar. And after the completion of courses, interview opportunities will be provided by SDI partners. A student get placed in any of the automobile, thermal, aerospace, and marine industries in future. Lastly, thank you. If any questions, please comment.